I don't want thoughts. I want gun control, and I hope to God nobody else sends me any more prayers. I want gun control. No more guns.
That's the mother. And that breaks your heart. We're going to continue praying for her. She's asking for no prayers. She's in pain. She needs prayers. That's the family needs prayers. Gun control? I mean, seriously, ma'am, there's so much gun control legislation on the books. You'd have to round up all the guns. You'd have to go Gestapo, door to door to door, and get every single type of gun, and then people would stab each other. They would have bows and arrows. They would have bombs. It's evil that killed your son. It's Stephen Paddock who has evil in his heart. It's evil that does these things, that plots these things out, executes these things. And it's frustrating that these things continue to happen, but they will. In a free, open society, you get nut jobs mixed in with normal people. And whether this gunman had PTSD, we don't know to what extent his mental illness is. But apparently, the gunman had PTSD. And we're learning more about him and his intent and why. Trying to put those pieces together. And Stephen Paddock, by the way, this much time passed, they still don't really know what his modus operandi. They don't know what it was. But I can tell you what I know. It's evil. Evil comes from the heart. You're not regenerated, not reborn, and that's a religious conversation. But I do believe that Christ can make a difference in somebody's life, and you don't have to be perfect because he was. Thank God for that. But I do believe that God can save somebody if they ask. But people open themselves up to some weird things in this world, and they end up snapping, or what I think is kind of like that TV show Supernatural, where something just, because they allow it, for whatever reason, some evil comes over them, and they just do the unthinkable. But this poor California man lost his life that escaped the Las Vegas Country Music Festival back in 2017, only to lose his life at the Borderline Bar and Grill, which, if you don't know where that is, a Thousand Oaks establishment out there in California, and it was for college country night. And when a former Marine in Afghanistan, war veteran, and that's who did this, folks, this evil, Ian David, went ahead and entered the bar. He deployed a smoke device and without a word began gunning down patrons. Put a smoke bomb like he was in Afghanistan, like he was after the enemy. The only problem is there was no enemy. Now, a lot of folks are saying that we can't say too much about Ian because maybe he was in pain too. I want to be sympathetic, but there's a part of me that pretty angry. And the mother, you could hear the anguish, wow, in her voice. She says, "How ironic that my son should be killed this way." So I'm not going to vilify this kid because he's got parents that are grieving too, Marco Fono said. And I feel very sorry for them as well until I find out particularly what the specifics are. This is a kin relations with this gentleman that lost his life with a kid who did the shooting. I'm going to be vilifying him. I guess, not jumping to too many conclusions. He's just trying to come up with some factoids, coming up with some type of justification. If there was, what beef? Did he have a beef with the bar? Was he thrown out by the bartender? Did his girlfriend live? I mean, motive, and the FBI and the ATF, all of them are trying to put those pieces together. And believe me, no rock, no stone unturned. They're questioning everybody to find out if there was what the relationship was to anybody that was there. And we might learn nothing other than he had PTSD and he had a gun. And there may not been any reason why he could not have a gun. He may have, he was in the armed services. They gave him a gun there. He was able to shoot firearms and kill the enemy, protect his country. So why couldn't he have a gun? It was his right. What did his family know? What did his girlfriend or his mate? What did they know about him? And I hope to God we don't come up with some kind of story where people start coming out saying he was acting really weird and acting really strange, and then nobody did anything about it. I hope it's not one of those stories, because that just angers me. We have a responsibility when we see loose cannons. If you suspect that somebody's unbalanced, unhinged, I mean, nobody could really predict that an individual is going to do something as heinous as that. I don't think, I'm not saying that they're responsible, but in a way, people are like that are capable of doing harm not only to themselves, but to others. And that's where I'm going on this. So we are, in many respects, in my opinion, our brother's keeper. Like it or not, we have a responsibility, a moral obligation to call these things as they are when they don't look right. When something's not right, if you see something, say something. And we got to be quicker on the draw on this. But outlaw all guns. Take all the guns away is not the answer. Because bombs kill people. You make bombs and go in there. You threw smoke in there, you could just release some C4 or something else and done worse. It could have been worse. You don't need guns to kill people. And remember, guns don't kill people. Some people say that's a lame excuse. That's what the NRA says, and you're a mouthpiece for the NRA. Not a mouthpiece for the NRA. The truth of the matter is guns don't kill people. Evil people do this. Evil people. With ill intent. And I pray for the family. I pray for the community. Everybody that was in that bar is going to be affected. You know that, psychologically speaking. And the poor people that lost their lives. I mean, reeling with that, knowing that your loved one was there for a good time, doing some line dancing and enjoying some beers and some friends, young people. That's a shame. In America, this should not be happening. And there's not an easy answer to all of this, folks. There really, truly, honestly isn't. But again, removing the guns, it's not going to stop evil, folks. Evil is evil. We'll be back right after this.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It was a huge pill to swallow. Being told that you'd never breathe on your own, be able to walk on your own, or being able to feed myself on my own completely changes you. You have to realize who the new you is while living with the limitations that you have on a day-to-day basis. I was sitting on the couch contemplating, is my life really worth it? Wounded Warrior Project showed me that I am worth it. My first event was a soldier ride in Seattle, and I got to ride 50 miles on a hand cycle that I borrowed from them at zero cost to me. All I had to do was show up. I'm so thankful that Wounded Warrior Project was there to help me. Being able to open up and not having to re-explain everything that's going on in your life because they get it. I know of no other veterans organization that has been able to help me get to where I am now. Where I started off barely being able to move my arms to now being able to walk without holding on to anything. I am living proof.
Go to IamLivingProof, WWP.org.
For the people is there.
Your American heritage. It was a modest building on Arch Street in Philadelphia. It housed an equally modest upholstery shop run by a lady whose maiden name was Elizabeth Griscom, an accomplished seamstress. Her husband's uncle, Colonel George Ross, visited the shop one day with none other than George Washington. Could she design a flag for the new nation, they wanted to know? And you know the rest. A circle of 13 stars and a field of blue, red and white stripes. The seamstress died in 1836 and is buried right behind that same house where our flag flies over her grave 24 hours a day. This has been Don Keyes, putting a verbal hem to the story of Betsy Ross on Your American Heritage.
Remembering your American heritage each For the People broadcast on forthepeopleshow.com and on our radio stations coast to coast. Introducing the official For the People coffee mug, patriotic as can be, in featuring the colorful red, white, and blue For the People logo with Keith Allen on a ceramic 11-ounce coffee mug, perfect for any beverage of your choice. This mug is a great reminder of what we stand for, God, country, and family, with conservative values and good old-fashioned common sense. To order your For the People coffee mug, pay just $20 plus $3.99 shipping and handling at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows, but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page. And For the People, we're back on the air and happy to be on your radio station or on your listening device, whatever that apparatus is, the new iPhone, which is sexy. I really like the new one, or the Samsung. All of them are really nice, especially when they're brand new. They don't have any scratches on them, or if you didn't crack the screen. It always cracks me up when people have the screens and they've been months and months and months with that cracked screen. I guess they get used to it. But that would just be so annoying trying to read emails and everything through that crack. But I guess you're cracked. Get it fixed. They fix those screens. It doesn't cost all that much money. Get a quote. Sometimes you can find somebody half the price. So, yeah, get it fixed. That's my pet peeve. If you got a crack, it could be OCD. I don't know what it is. Unfortunately, Adam Housley, he was a Fox News correspondent, a niece of a former Fox News correspondent, Adam Housley, is among the 12 people that were killed late Wednesday at that nightclub I was talking about in Thousand Oaks. And so it's just really, peculiar how, the young man who lost his life that escaped in Vegas was there, and then the Housley family wrapped up in there. But this young girl, 18-year-old Elena Housley, was reported missing by her family. Housley's uncle, Fox News correspondent Adam Housley. It hits home. 18 years old, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, no matter how old they were, 18, 20, 30, 60, 18 years old, just mowed down for no apparent reason. Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. A report in the Los Angeles Times revealed that Adam had gone looking for his niece at the Los Robos Medical Center around 3:30 a.m. local time, but was turned away at the facility, had been placed on lockdown. So Adam told the outlet that his niece's Apple Watch and iPhone still showed her location as being on the bar's dance floor. So Adam added that his gut told him that his niece was dead. And unfortunately, that was the case. Jeff Sessions out as you know, President Trump. But could it be